Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. And this is something really special and uncommon, a 1 versus 2 this early in the season. Only college football can produce something like this. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And there's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. It's an option look. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Gators trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Their returner from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Single back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now the running back's got it again. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Just all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Looks left and finds his target there.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. Breaking tackles. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stiff arms the man. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play, Greg?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Florida 14, Ohio State 7.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Here's the second down play. Heading left after the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll run it to the left. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Set it down for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
The end of the first quarter with the score tied 14-14.
Ready, set.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And at first down, they go right back to him. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Ready up.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Lasso. Alert. Ringo. Ringo.
And the running back takes the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's passed it at the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Okay, break.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Ready.
Not
break.
going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down.
Cricket.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Ready.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here.
Set. Ready.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Got it.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Pitch made on the left side. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up, the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
First down and 10 now. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the 1st half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ohio State.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The linebacker shifting around now.
Flex, flex, flex. Reload.
Handoff heading left. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Roll it, roll it. Set, hut.
The back's got it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Got it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Now here's the toss play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
It's a run. Running back's got it.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Okay,
They
ready.
come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments.
Hornet, Hornet.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. It'll be a 24-yard attempt, should be automatic. No problem, knocks it right through.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes a handoff.
They don't pick up much. They do avoid the safety, but no breathing room.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Fights back to the line of scrimmage, avoids the safety, but nothing more.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They get the second half started with their running play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. He shreds the tackle. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Hands off to the left. He's found some room at the 45. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Gain of 18. And that's a first down for the offense.
Got it.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
On the ready.
2nd down play coming up.
Easy.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And blue. And blue. Freedom. Freedom.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And they will try out the field goal team here. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Hey, it went over. That wasn't one of the strongest kicks we've seen from this guy, but he gets the favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. He's going to hand this off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On the double.
2nd down after that previous play.
3 and 25. Alert. Alert. Cut. Unlock. Ready to go.
They'll run it here. Runs through the defender. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing. On the set.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now.
Come on, set.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a 1st down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Running with purpose. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Ready up.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Okay.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers making some adjustments now.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 24, Florida 20.
Ready.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down.
Boots. Ready.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He was brought down for a short gain.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Ready.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Highland.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Got it.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. This one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. offense retakes the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Gators will have 1st and 10 here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets rid of it on the move. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
He'll field the punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone on this possession. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win.
Ready.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Bang. Over.
And the single back takes the handoff. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Ready.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
Low. Set.
And on the carry, he's heading left. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards.
Got it.
First down here for this offense.
Clear. Bang.
They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. Brings up 2nd down.
On the ready.
2nd and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock.
Down. Lasso.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The Buckeyes come into the final minute of play just hoping to run the clock out.